will cover your venue's requirements. Make sure that they can do a walkthrough of your venue to supply adequate equipment. Can your DJ supply ceremony microphones for the officiant, the bride, and the groom? Do they have battery-operated equipment to be out in the field where there is no power? Make sure that they can handle preceding ceremony music, processional and recessional. Announce the grand entrance and entire bridal party. Do you need an experience and not just some guy that's going to play a playlist? Make sure that you hire someone that can get the job done and take care of your every total request. We are Total Request Entertainment. For booking and contact information, call Eleazar Maldonado at 414-366-7102. 414-366-7102. Or visit the website at TotalRequestENT.com.
Let me ask you something. Would you like to build a podcast? And if you have one built, wouldn't you like to get as much exposure for it as possible? Because HiddenHeartRadio.com is plugging local and national podcasters with the opportunity for more web and radio exposure. With our staff of cameramen and audio experts, we supply the technical tools needed for your podcast to reach a much wider audience. Now, you have a studio set location and access to professionals using professional equipment to film and record your show. And you get to go and upload it wherever you want. But I bet you're wondering how much all this top-notch access will cost you. Well, that's the special part, $60 an hour. That's right. You can access our studio, our staff members, and our equipment for $60 an hour to film and record your podcast. So let me ask you again. Would you like to build a podcast? Good. Call 414-366-7102. That's 414-366-7102 to make an appointment with Eleazar Maldonado to get you started.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Sister Rebecca.
Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to the Milwaukee Islamic Dawah Center.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yamin Talib Muhammad.
My name is Doris White. I've been with the Dawah Center for about 15 years. Okay. Yogurt.
Since 2017, our food pantry program continues to reach to thousands of families and individuals. In 2021, we distributed over 1 million pounds of food and impacted over 100,000 individuals.
We've been serving our community for years with our pantry.
We have a pantry here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
We were awarded a $30,000 grant to purchase a 27-foot truck, as you see here, 27-footer, as well as a 17-footer over here that we use to provide food services throughout the city of Milwaukee, Milwaukee County. With the help of Allah and a great team of volunteers, our pantry continues to combat food insecurity in our community.
Everybody like it. They love it. And not only like it, they love it. A lot of the same people, a lot of new people. And we see a lot of new people when we are on Hampton. That's when we see a lot of new people, but mostly the same people here. Every third Wednesday of the month, they give a big giveaway. We even give twice as what you see today.
The donations that you have given and continue to give us fuel the work that we do. And we can't say thank you enough. Assalamu alaikum.
May Allah reward you and your families for your continued support in this life at the next. Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak.
What you doing still in bed, man? Yo, you need to punch in for that morning shift MKE with Sayer right here on HiddenHeartRadio.com exclusively from 10 to 2 p.m. Check it out, man. You're missing out.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, grand risings, all those things you say to the folks you rock with in the AM, man. And of course, and always, never before, always after. You take care of your hygiene, man. Get yourself together. Go in the bathroom, do all that stuff you need to do. Get it together and then get in your people's face. Don't do it before that. You're going to start a fight. Somebody going to hit you with a left hook. Don't do it. I done seen it happen. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to save you. I'm warning you. This is your warning. Don't do it. But what's the word, y'all, man? I heard it's going to be a day. We already almost at 80. Man, it's probably a day to go barbecue at the lake. Hopefully everybody stay safe, man. Don't let it be so hot that it get too hot, you know. You gotta learn to relax, man. Got to learn to relax. Definitely need y'all to relax. Hopefully y'all following along, man. You tuned in, rocking with us at hiddenhardradio.com. That's the website. You know what I mean? Or you might be over there on Twitch. We are the Pulse of the City over there on Twitch for my gamers. Just click on over there, rock with us for a minute. If you following on YouTube, WHHP TV, shout out to our YouTube followers, man. Just get them growing. Share, suggest, hit that little button, all that stuff, man. We trying to get them YouTube views up, get the subscribers up, so we can work this plan we working. So y'all make sure y'all go do that. And of course, if you on Facebook, Hidden Hard Radio. Now, today, man, we're going to talk a little politics. I'm hoping I could reach out and get my man Vince Tony to call in. If you listening, I'm going to open up the phone lines because I'm going to use this video that you posted. But it just so happened is I was having my morning coffee, rapping with my brother from the Ram Report, Rick Elaine Muhammad. And, man, we was just talking about this video. And I know y'all like, man, what video? Oh, they got to be talking about that Bama video. No, we ain't talking about the Bama video. Not that one. But we are proud of that one, too. But we got a little clip of an alderman, man, voicing his how should I say it? I don't know. Let me let my brother chime in. He a little bit better with words than me on this, and he followed this stuff. So let me bring in my brother Rick Ramaleen Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, Maki.
Walaikum salam, black man. How
What's
you doing
the word,
today?
man? Hey, I'm cool. Hopefully I can stay cool all day. I hear it's gonna be a hot one, so you know. But I'm cool.
Well, you know, I'm enjoying this weather. It's pretty busy doing some landscaping work, a couple places. Today's gonna be a free day for me.
Okay.
And if we about to jump into this
Yeah, I'm actually over here trying to
jump
get
into
it
this little post here.
get it ready right
Yeah.
now. Give me just a moment. I'm
Yeah. Jump in, go in. Go
getting
in.
this video situated.
Sir.
This is interesting, man. I was on it. I think I got tagged in it or something. Maybe that was it. Maybe
Go
I was
ahead.
tagged in it. Why is this not working? So hold on 1 second. I was trying to leave me on the screen. Okay, we ain't gonna do it that way. Then we're gonna do it this way, and just change the whole screen. They don't need to look at my ugly face. No way. They don't want to see me. Here we go, man. This is this video is gonna show Alderman Mark Borowski, man, voicing his disapproval with his fellow alderpersons at a licensing hearing in regards to the hotspot.
Do we have a motion? I move for a 15-day suspension of the Class A malt, Class A liquor license based on the preponderance of evidence and the police report and resident testimony that demonstrates the operation results in a threat to health, safety, or welfare of the public.
Are there any objections to that motion?
Madam Chair,
Alderman Bukowski.
I will object, and I will object because I don't think it's severe enough. And I don't think, and I get so disappointed in people that are supposed to be leaders in this community and know the problems that we continue to have and yet find ways to defend them. Find ways. It's not right. It's just not right. And I'll tell you something else. I'm disappointed in these officers that came here today. Honestly, I thought it was pathetic. You know, we're supposed to be people that lead. Okay, we're supposed to be the ones that have the courage to say what needs to be said. And I am saying it. It's not okay. I would never tolerate this business in my district. I'll tell you that. No way. First year in front of me, goodbye. So, I'm just one vote. I will object. I don't think it's severe enough. And the committee and the council will do with it as they choose. Thank you.
Yeah. No, of course, yeah, I'm here. That's just a clip, a clip of the hearing, but that's what we're talking about, hood politics today, man.
Right.
What's your take on that?
Man, it's for a white man to have to speak out on it. You got Vince Tony, who's a resident. Where's everybody else? Where's these church leaders? These activists? Why are they not speaking on this? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why are they not speaking on it?
and I know over the years and in the past, there's been several people took different positions against this.
I know the Black Panthers
story.
was on it because I had been over there.
Right.
We can't read because I was part of Black Panther for almost 4 years. So, yeah, we've been on this service, met with the owner of the whole nine. And Ashanti sold us out. Ashanti Hamilton. Yes, Ashanti Hamilton, Negro. Ashanti Hamilton, yeah, I'm calling you out. Yeah, sold us out.
What happened?
When the vote came, he voted for it. So now they get a suspension, which they should be shut down.
I mean, you hear what Burkowski said?
They should be shut down.
He said they would not exist in his district.
He not lying. He not lying. Now, you know, the question and question here is the majority of younger blacks like stores like that because they patronize them.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's always been, I think, some of Sean Moore and argument is that you got people in the community, and Vince's argument, you got people in the community that come down there and stand up for them. So, yeah, same way you got people in the community with complaints about them. When they go to those hearings, they show up with a few people on their side, be it a church or, you know what I mean, or alder person or whatever.
Yeah, but when you think about it, that area, I know that area, Franklin Heights and 33rd quarter area, the homeowners over there, like Vince Tony, those people, they don't go to that store.
No, I would think not.
You figure anybody say 45 and up, if they got a family, maybe divorced, single, when they want to get items, they're not going there to get nothing. Now, if they children, grandchildren, they may run around there and grab some chips or something like that. But as far as anything other side of that, they're not going there now. They know that it's a problem, but they're not galvanized enough to do anything.
Uh-huh.
And the people that go to church, their church is not in that area. Their house is in that area. See? So everybody else is going is people that's coming there for what's going on in that store, which is some of everything. You know?
Right.
And as long as you got liquor, you always liquor draw all those problems. It's just like dog poop on the ground.
Blame it on the alcohol. Huh?
Yeah.
Blame it on
all
the
day.
Alcohol.
All day.
That's how that song goes.
All day. So that's why people like Burkowski, okay, first of all, that's a food desert over there. If they had a line of groceries, people would come. And actually, you would make more money on a line of groceries than you do on liquor. That's a proven fact.
What?
Because you gotta remember, people buy food Quest card too.
Yeah.
And they got some stuff in there. But their purpose is liquor and alcohol and tobacco. And everything else. And then the other thing is, there's far more renters over there than it is homeowners.
Yeah. You think that's also taking part in deteriorating the neighborhoods? The lack of ownership? Home ownership?
I know they're working on it. They tearing houses down, building houses up. I know Howard Snyder was a part of that piece. You know, and Barada, you know, he bought a lot of those properties over there. But having the store shut down for the illegal activity, that should be a no-brainer. But like I said, a lot of young people in that younger generation, the millennials and a lot of them Generation Y people, they like going to stores like that. Because the stuff that they be looking for is in there. And them people who run the store, they got it in there. They got it in there. And all they hanging around in front of the store, the people who patronize, they don't have a problem with none of that. They don't. They don't. My question is, like I told you before when we were talking, is those are Iranian fake Muslims. And how many black people you take from Milwaukee right now can go to Iran or China and open up a store? See, that's how we got to address this. So, everybody listen to this call, read this post. So, they've been there a long time, too. So, how many? And then for that to happen, Marvin Pratt is the one that opened the door for him. Because he represents these Arab and Iranian stores as a consultant. A lot of people don't know that, all right? You got to put the information out there. They don't know.
Yeah. Hell, I didn't know. I don't even know where you go get that information. That you say he the what?
He's like the advisor for them.
Advisor.
It's like with sometimes you just put a question out there and people start talking.
Mm-hmm.
You just post it on social media, people start talking. Everything you can't find on the internet unless you know exactly what you're looking for, and you got to have a keyword. And Google is not the best site to do research on. Matter of fact, it's one of the worst for me.
I always say that people tell you to do research, but never tell you how to research.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People that really do research, they don't even start with Google. You can go in the search box on the City of Milwaukee page and find out more information about certain things that you can on Google. Because remember, Google is censored.
Mm-hmm.
And they scrub a lot of information off.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a bunch, you type in search engines, it's over 100 search engines.
We just always go with what's famous. And then, they got the big pocket because they come on every device. So you really don't get an option or know off the bat that you have an option because they come on every device.
Yeah.
So that's just your go-to.
But you, that's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
The person normally stop right there. They don't go no further. But I can think of like 5 more sites that got better information because they got more alternative writers.
Yeah.
You know, that post stories, and they're not working for no big newspaper or big news network. They speak the truth. You know, so they're not locked in like that. No, they ain't locked in like that. So, you know, here. And then you got certain newspapers here that do a good job, like the Shepherd Express. That's a good local newspaper that posts, that give you some good information, got some independent writers. You got to have independent writers. Anybody that's getting a check from somebody major, they're going to support the company line. They're not going against that. They're just not going to do that. Because the first thing they say, man, I need my job. I got a mortgage, I got a car note, I got children in school. That's be their famous line.
Right. Survival,
So
man. We in survival mode. Everybody just trying to survive.
Yeah, but now we talking about finding out information, so you got to separate the two. So you say, okay, if people is like that, well, I need to do something different when I'm looking for something. I can't keep doing it the same way. Got to be another alternative. Or use social media, like I said. You know, post something on Instagram. Somebody gonna respond to it.
Right.
They may send you a DM. Because there's people that sit in meetings with these people, they don't want to be known by name, and they have a lot to talk about. But they're just not going to talk about it openly. Nothing wrong with that. I love that. I love that. They don't have to be out front. When they're not free, they're still tied to these people. You know? Like they say, a news reporter never gives their sources. They don't. First Amendment. We got to get to that part.
Yeah.
And how we do things. We got to stop thinking everything for face value. And it just be, everything's supposed to be easy, right up front. You're supposed to be able to get it. No, it's not. It's never been that way. Never. It's just now it's more glaring because of how social media is. It's easy to get information if you know what you're looking for.
And now people
back to the hospital.
Now people research tool has become TikTok. They be on there.
Yeah, the masses. Like they say, the masses are asses. The masses are asses. That's what they say. 85%. Those are the 85%. Those are the asses. They hear cattle herd this way, 85% go running that way. But that 5% ain't gonna move. They on their own frequency. And TikTok is not a good source of information because it's owned by the Chinese. And Biden and Clinton and Hillary and Dianne Feinstein sold America out to the Chinese. That's why they over here. That's what Trump is getting rid of. So TikTok is not the ticket. It's not. Because anybody on there that's trying to post something that's good and conscious, they scrub it off real quick. The best research would be Telegram, Truth Social, Ink Social, Rumble. Them three are way better than anything that people are using right now. And I use all three of those. I get so much information on Telegram that I got to go and dump stuff at least twice a week. I mean, if I go look right now, I'm talking about, I get in the channels on Telegram, even some of the mid-level lesser channels is better than all of Google. even got celebrities on there that be dropping bombs like Denzel Washington. People don't know about that. He's a strong advocate.
And you said that's called
Against
what?
the
What's the
deep
name
state.
of that site again?
Telegram.
Telegram.
It's an app. You can download the whole app. Yep. Rumble. Rumble's video. It's like it's a conscious site versus better than YouTube. YouTube is controlled. YouTube is controlled. And Truth Social, that's a site that was put together by Donald Trump supporters. I think right now they got close to like 2.7 billion users. Yep. And these people locally, they got to be put out there, man. They got to be outed, bro.
And this your chance. Hood politics, man. The Ram report. Go on, get the ramming. What you got?
And I'll be putting my piece out there, man.
Yeah.
I be tagging people. People got to spend the stuff that I put out.
No
'Cause
doubt.
see, a lot of people that I put stuff out, they don't even comment on it. They don't.
Hey,
They maybe get
I
sometimes
think
10, 11 people sometimes.
you be scaring people. You be coming with something that be way over people's head. Like, whoa, huh?
Most of them people at this point, they cowards, bro. They straight up cowards. They don't punked out. I can't let them keep riding like that. They don't punked out, bitched out, bro. Let's just keep it real, man. They done bitched out. Because you don't have to post something online. You can inbox a person.
Yeah.
Or you can share the information. So that means you like the slave master slavery.
They like that old Muhammad. He crazy. And like, man, I don't know what he be like. He crazy, man. He said Michelle was the man. He said they was eating babies.
And then they child get pulled over by the police and get the hell beat out of them, or shot and killed, or some white people don't fuck them up somewhere. Some same people say that now. Ain't nothing happened to me. I do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Same folks now. Same folks.
But back to this license hearing, man. What is it, man? How much it costs? How much you think it costs to buy a common council?
Man.
Or buy the majority?
Well,
if that's what's going on, like some suspect. Well, Vince say he be looking at campaign funds, so he know who getting money from who.
well, since they got this thing for the LLC, that's another source where some people put money, which I don't think there's a cap on that, but I got to check. But I'm thinking, shoot, they could be dropping $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per alderman.
Man, I said it once, and I'm gonna say it again. Will somebody forward me this letter y'all using to get this money from these folks? I need this letter. I just need to change a little bit on the top, a little bit on the bottom. You know what I mean? Make it me and present it. Because I need some of this money too. We got to get some of this money out. They got to share this letter. The letters we writing ain't working.
No. Well, I don't think they doing no letter. They just dropping it, man.
Right.
Now they probably just doing straight cash up with a brown paper bag.
I got Cash App. I know where to buy brown paper bags. Hey.
But see, our problem is why is it that
I got manila envelopes and all that.
why is the people who like what you're doing or even like what I'm doing, why they don't put their money where their mouth is? See, that's the problem we got right now. Why we don't invest in things like radio that we believe in, we like? Why we can't put our dollars there? Or have we ever tried doing a fundraiser?
Right.
Maybe that could be that. So people will invest in what they like. You know, that's a system they already got set up.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, I bet the high spot probably make $10 million a year. Probably net profit. See? Like I said, why are they operating in our neighborhood? If this want to be effective, there should be a boycott campaign going on. Do a video. On the day that the Common Council vote, take your people down there. Take 50, 60, 100 people and protest. Hit them emails. Put that phone number out there, 414-286-2221. And call all the people that's on that licensing committee. Can't be a one-man show, bro.
Right.
That's what he's been doing, and he's not effective. It's not effective. It's not going to work. I always by the numbers, man. It's like, who all is with him? You know? Who all with him, out?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem. One of the issues you have in going along.
Can't be by yourself. Gotta have a squad. This is warfare. You know, warfare. You can't go to war fighting by yourself. I mean, you can't be a guerrilla warrior, but if you being a guerrilla warrior, you gotta be a ninja. You can't be seen.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
See?
We got what? When the next election is coming up, man? They ain't that far off, is they?
February.
Every
seat.
So what? We
Every
like
seat is up.
6 months away, something like that.
Yep.
You said every seat?
The primary. Every seat. It's election year, 2024.
Who should we be looking at? Who the Rand report suggests the people be? Well, I know in districts it's different, but you know what I mean. Overall, who you seeing being for the people?
Right now?
Yeah, right now, or just due to be running, or even who you would like to see run.
I don't have a grasp on that yet, but as far as from what we see downtown, seen nothing. Nobody's taking a stance on anything, so can't say that. Let me see. As far as new candidates, I don't know who out there in the field.
Now, why do they wait so late? At what point do you think, like, should they be campaigning? Like, especially somebody who finna throw their hat in the race for the first time.
Well, they should have been. Any new person that's trying to get in next year, they should have been starting in the fall or the spring of this year, like in March. But it's not so much just that. It's understanding knowing what to do and how to do it. That's where they fail at. And it's hard dealing with this younger generation, man, because they think they know, but they really don't know. They don't. So they fail and lose all the time. It's because there's a process and there's a way of setting up a campaign. Because when you say setting up a campaign, this is like a rapper or R&B singer. How do you set up a campaign for yourself, become popular? Well, to be an elected official, it's similar. It's much more the same than similar than what people really think. You got to build up momentum in the community, in that district.
All right.
And as we saw a person try to do a social media campaign, you can't do a social media campaign when nobody don't know you. And you running in a district but nobody don't know you. You don't even live in the district. How you gonna get votes? Then that's a process. You don't worry about the people that's at the park and at the club. They not voting. They the bottom of the barrel people gonna vote. And the majority of people that's their friends, that's not homeowners, they not voting. That's what the younger generation get it twisted at. The majority of their friends don't vote. They don't. And if you ask them when's the last time you voted, they can't even remember. It might say, oh yeah, when Obama was in office. You know how many different elections you got? You got a school board, you got the state assembly, state senate, county, city, judges. They don't vote. Just keep it real. They don't. So you running for office, you need some OGs around you. You do. And they don't have that. Like the team that this person had, she didn't have nobody like that on her team. She didn't. She had everybody from entertainment and the club scene. What's that going to do? I saw a picture of him. I'm like, what's that going to do? Person got a little upset with me. I don't care. I'm telling them right, though, because I've been a campaign manager twice. And one time we won. That's some work, man.
Yeah.
Who are you appealing to?
So let's say, for instance, somebody decide, man, you know what? I'm fed up with my alder. I'm fed up with whatever, whoever. I'm finna run because I feel like I can do better. What is the first step they should take to prepare themselves to run an effective campaign?
Get a petition, get them signatures. I think you got to have 200 signatures.
No, I know the requirements, but I'm saying what steps should they begin take? I know they got to do the signature thing, but like you said, man, these people got to get out there and people got to get to know them, man. Like, you just,
Then they got to get them a team.
yeah.
They need a campaign team. They need somebody that can do social media. They need somebody that can do admin. They need somebody that's a butterfly to know how to go to the different stuff. They need to get people from that community that know that community. I mean, they need a public relation person. Then they need to get an image. Like this person didn't have no image, huh? Because you appealing to people that vote. You ain't appealing to people that's going to the 414 club or the Onyx. They not the ones that vote. They don't own no home. No business.
Hey, I know you don't go to the clubs because you just named 2 clubs. I had to think, what the hell is you talking about? Because them clubs been closed for a minute.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No, I know. But when you said the names, you know, mentally your head started trying to find them clubs that you know about. And I'm like, wait a minute, 414.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Onyx.
A lot of people
Whoa.
my age know about the Onyx. They remember the Onyx.
Them way back.
The Onyx ain't been that long closed. There was drama up there. Because there be drama up there on the Villard on Friday and Saturday night. Drama.
I don't think it's.
Stay up there.
I don't think these young folks know it as the Onyx. You know what I mean? I mean,
No,
not the Onyx. What it was? It's the Onyx now, ain't it? What was it used to be?
Yeah.
We mean the ARJs.
It was ARJs first.
Yeah, I don't think they know it as ARJs.
Yeah.
No, the club scene flip every so often, man. Different group of folks turn 21 and come in and take over. Some of the clubs be trying to hold on to their little age requirements, but you know, older folks don't really come in and blow money like that. Not like how the club owner want to make it. You know what I mean? You might come in and you got a budget. I brought $30 with me. I'm gonna drink this little $30. You know what I mean? I got 20 for to give me something to eat, and I'm gonna go home. You know what I mean? Young folks come in the club, man. They got $300-$400 on them, and they plan on spending it. Even more.
Some of them.
The ones that got it like that. The other ones, man, just hanging out
got
up
it
to
like
no
that.
good. Hey, but you'd be surprised
Most
how
of 'em
many
got
do.
enough to
They out here scamming and busting all kind of moves. A lot of them got it, man. I ain't talking about, when I'm saying young folks, I ain't talking about the teenagers. I'm talking about club ages. And even the ones that's working, man. A lot of people working, chasing that bag, and all week long just to blow their check in the club on the weekend. You know what I mean? A lot of them not hustling, you know what I mean, on that aspect. Some got some little scams going on. Some might be, man, selling dinners, doing nails, hair, whatever. But they be in the spirit of spending. You know what I mean? They go out and party. They live it up. They buy bottles, you know what I mean? As opposed to, man, an older cat might come in and buy a drink.
Well, with all that being said, there's no money in it because if you got all these age requirements, the type of clubs is low scale.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would think we would have a 4 or 5 star club that's owned by somebody black by now. Because the people that's gonna spend money is the people who got money and they don't care about spending $40, $50 to get in. And once they're in there, you know, they go on a dress code, something like that. If I was in the club business, that's what the people I'll be trying to get. Because the money I can make off of one event or bringing a singer in is way more money than you get these little tools confused, and then you got to worry about the police and fighting and all that kind of stuff. And that's why it's hard. You know, it's a difficulty. Because I used to deliver liquor to some of these spots, man. And, you know, you get in there and they be telling you about all this, man. I just got hit with this ticket or this and that. You know, be drama, man.
Yeah.
Drama. Like people I know. If there was a spot that you had to pay 40, like Club 3021, a boy Keith Terry on, he got a membership-based club
41
over there on North Avenue, right? And he don't get big crowds, but having a membership, and then when they do have stuff, they make good, consistent money. Now, he used to do what these other spots are doing, but you get tired of going to court all the time. All the time. Because our people don't know how to act. So, and then he was even telling me, I know we went off on a little tangent, is what's needed here is like in Chicago, I can think at least 3 spots that is like a 4 or 5 star spot. Like you go in there like what Stephen A. Smith was talking about when he talked about Milwaukee, and we don't have no proper spots. Like people like him that want to come, like maybe you got to pay $50, $60 to get in. It's nice food, stuff like nice ambiance stuff. Even that spot on 76th Street, it could be nicer, but it look thugged out. No new fixtures, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they look like little holes in the wall, bro. But you want people who got money come sit, but they don't care about that. They trying to get that crowd that come in there. But you get everything that come with it too.
Definitely.
You get everything that come with it. But back to what you asked. Once you get your team together, then you map out your strategy. The first voters you want to hit is the hardcore voters that vote. You get all that information from the City of Milwaukee Election Commission. Because your literature that you get, those are people you want to target. Because you try to convince them that you could do better than the person that's in office. And you can get some of them. You can get some of them. They call them hardcore voters. You can get some of them. And then you start hitting the organizations and block clubs in that district, not churches. Block clubs, not churches. So the block clubs are people that live in those areas. There's 1 or 2 block clubs, you try to get them on the agenda so you can speak maybe 10, 15 minutes. They even ask you to come back. Churches is second to last. Because the majority of people that go to church in no district, they don't live in no district. So they can't even vote for you anyway. Same with the club. The majority of people that go to clubs,
do the city got or whatever on their website or something where you can identify all the different block clubs? Like, how do we identify the block clubs?
Yeah, they got a list.
They got a list. Okay.
Yep. Most of these neighborhoods have organized, like in my neighborhood, 5 Point neighborhood, so it's been around. We've been around these 15 years. We got people come through all the time. Lena was just there recently. Our last people. So that's not.
I wanna
appeal to those people.
Yeah, I wanna start reaching out to these different block clubs. Matter of fact, starting with yours, since I talk to you all the time, to have these members on the show to explain what these block clubs is, what they do in their Pacific areas. You know what I mean, and all that. Because like I'm trying when you be talking about block clubs in my mind, I be thinking like the neighborhood watch, but that's something different, right?
No, I want to say that the neighborhood watch is a part of block club.
It's part of it. Okay.
It's just one. It's one aspect of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one aspect of it. Matter of fact, the neighborhood watch is kind of like the security part of these neighborhood associations. Normally, it's a person in the block club that's probably the chairperson of that group.
Mm-hmm.
And normally, time to time, they working with law enforcement and other stuff for safety and stuff they see they don't like, and they get stuff done. Yeah. So yeah, that the watch is a part of the actual neighborhood block club. Well, I call it neighborhood association. Most of them are very like Sherman Park Association. Those are huge organizations. Brewers Hill Association. You know, you talking about groups that got 100, 200 members, sometimes more, that are well organized, even funded. You know, and when you go to those neighborhoods, when you look at the appearance and what they look like, that shows you the level of impact that those groups are having.
Okay.
So if you go to areas that got an association and it look ragged and it look rough, it's probably because there is no operating neighborhood association in those areas. You know, you may have homeowners who've been there for a long time, but it's hard to have a neighborhood association where you don't have enough homeowners. That's one of the problems.
So that
Vince
killed
is
it.
dealing with.
Because I was just finna say, like, I can't necessarily ever remember or to even know in the neighborhoods I lived in who the block club was. You know what I mean? But then
Well, it depends on where you were living at too.
Right. But then also I didn't own those homes. Like, we didn't own those homes. We was renters. So I guess we was part of the problem.
Well, I ain't gonna say it's part of the problem because we have a lot of people that come to our meetings that live in apartments where they rent. That come to meet. Because they see the literature and they come. And now, you know, you put stuff on social media too, but we still do literature drops every meeting. You know, sometimes I drop off these 275 flyers, door to door. Door to door. I'm trying to get it up to do a phone text blast, but it's been some lag in that because one of our admin people, I don't know, she just be on some different stuff sometimes. But, you know, when people don't understand technology, they don't want to tell you they don't understand something. They would ask somebody else to walk them through it. They don't want you to tell them. You know, so I'm telling her, do the phone text blast, you get information out every day. Because you do a text blast, I can send something out right now.
Right.
Watch this on such and such. See a text blast out, you reach 300 people. Because that's how a lot of white groups do it.
Okay.
Somebody be sitting up watching the news at 11 o'clock, they see something, boom. And then somebody sitting at work, the text come through.
Hey,
everybody always looking at their phone.
I grew up different, right?
Everybody always looking at their phone.
Hey, I grew up different, right? So even when I be checking out Vince, I guess the other day they had a new person move into the neighborhood, so they went out and greeted them, chopped it up with them, and all that. Hey, when I was
we do that.
Yeah, when I was growing up though, people didn't do that, and if they did, we probably wouldn't even been real receptive to it. Like, man, what the hell is they trying to break in our house, see what we got or something?
Well, see, that's a different. You know, you got to remember, like, depending on where you at. Like, I remember when we were doing that with our block club, even when we first moved over here, and it wasn't no block club, because the first neighborhood association over here was Harambe. That goes back to the 70s. When my dad was a member, he's a block captain, and I know, like right now, our hospitality committee, when somebody new move in, they bring them a neighborhood warming packet. Like sometimes it could be like cupcakes or donuts, it'd be flyers, information, ink pen, T-shirts, stuff like that. And the group that's doing it in our group, I know they've been doing that at least 12 years.
That's what's up.
And that's
yeah, nobody's ever done that in any neighborhood we moved into.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these neighborhoods.
And we done had some crackheads break in the house, but we ain't had no people drop off a care box or information box.
Right.
You tend to get that. You tend to get that stuff. Like, only time I remember seeing that type of stuff is if you like lived in like one of the projects. You know what I mean? Like, you got that. They would give out them the little manual or whatever, they little rules or whatever. They came with your lease.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your housing handbook or something like that.
Like I said, it depends on what part of Milwaukee. Like I said, where you were living at.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we was in the gutter, man. We was in the gutter.
Well, see, there don't be a lot of love in those neighborhoods, man.
No.
A lot of times, those neighborhoods be transitional. Like a person there, for a year, they getting their money up and they gone. Now the big difference is people coming to the neighborhoods, they coming, they tearing stuff down, they stand and they pushing you out.
Yeah. It's changing. They changing the game.
They changing the whole landscape.
Well, man, that's it. That's all for the first hour, y'all. We gonna get ready to get over to the music as usual. Man, I always appreciate the calls and the perspectives.
Absolutely.
Hey, you be turning me on to some stuff, you know what I mean? One way or the other, you be turning me on to some stuff.
Yeah, we learn from each other all the time, man, because I got to hear your perspective.
No doubt, man.
I'm sitting here like, wow.
Hey, keep it locked, man. We about to get over to the music. Chop it up with you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
We need to, let me know when you get ready to throw something on the grill, Ock.
Oh, I'll text you. I'll text you right away.
Cool. So long with that.
Okay. Well, it's fine.
All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. We about to get on over to the music. But before we do, man, I got to pay a few bills. And I got some more bills to pay. So y'all need to come on through, man, and hit me up about advertising with us, man. Got some nice deals for you. Let me know your budget. I'm going to work with you. We're going to make it happen, man. HittingHardRadio.com, The Morning Shift, MKE. Hey, y'all, keep it locked.
Make sure you tune in to the Morning Shift, MKE Uncut, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here on HittingHardRadio.com. You can also watch on Facebook from the Post of the City page. Hey.
Awesome.
You earn an AutoZone reward.
Awesome.
Get more out of getting the job done.
How white do you think your teeth really are? Let's try the tissue test. Oof, still yellow. Whitening toothpaste can only do so much.
There's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips White. They whiten like a $400 professional treatment.
So much whiter.
Crest.
Let me ask you something. Would you like to build a podcast? And if you have one built, wouldn't you like to get as much exposure for it as possible? Because HittingHardRadio.com is plugging local and national podcasters with the opportunity for more web and radio exposure. With our staff of cameramen and audio experts, we supply the technical tools needed for your podcast to reach a much wider audience. Now, you have a studio set location and access to professionals using professional equipment to film and record your show. And you get to go and upload it wherever you want. But I bet you're wondering how much all this top-notch access will cost you. Well, that's the special part, $60 an hour. That's right. You can access our studio, our staff members, and our equipment for $60 an hour to film and record your podcast. So let me ask you again. Would you like to build a podcast? Good. Call 414-366-7102. That's 414-366-7102 to make an appointment with Eleazar Mal.